What is the deal, nation? And we suck again. That's all I gotta say. Thanks for joining. I'll see you guys next week. I'm just kidding. You already know. Let's go ahead and start this. Let's start this thing off. Let's get on with it. Therapy session number 4 or number 5 is underway. Here we go. Yo, Salute Nation. Welcome to the postgame reaction show. I am back. I'm your host, Jay Raider. Man, right now I feel like I should still be back on my break. I took a quick break. Just wanted to go ahead and just kind of shut everything off. And I felt like, damn it, I should still been shut off. But anyways, here we are. Welcome, everyone. Appreciate everyone pulling up and tapping in. As always, salute to everybody in the building. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on this channel, on your boy, Jay Raider. Appreciate everyone tapping in, rocking with me on this Thursday night football game where we just looked pretty awful. And I got my daughter on the sound effects board. I got a little bit muffled, so you may or may not hear it. She's on the sound effects today. She got good ones lined up. Her little laughing in the background. You heard, "Are you sleeping?" Because that's kind of how we've been the last, I don't know, the whole season. Are you sleeping? Because I feel like the Raiders have been sleeping. I don't know. I really do. I really do. But salute to everybody. Appreciate everyone rocking with me today. Really quick before I go ahead and really start getting into it. I mean, it is what it is. We're just gonna go ahead and have therapy, y'all. That's essentially what I can do today. I mean, there's not a whole analysis I can give you guys on this game. It's pretty clear cut. It was 10-7, the final score, and we had so many chances to like be able to go ahead and really take control of this game, and we failed to fucking do that. So we'll talk about it in just a sec. Anyways, appreciate everyone. Let me start off with my guy Rorschach in the building. Appreciate you pulling up. He says, "Just think, this team has not hit rock bottom yet. Wow. We have become the laughing stock of the NFL now, in my opinion." You are not wrong, my friend. Shout out to my guy, Rorschach, too, for one of my members and one of my mods here at Just Raiders. Appreciate you, my guy. Salute to you. pulling up. My guy Tony Chef in the building. Major bummer. We had them on the ropes in a game that nobody gave us a shot, and we let them off the hook. Damn it! I don't know if we had them on the ropes. I think the two teams just sucked that bad. It just I don't know, man. But we could have won it. We did leave them off the hook. You are right, my friend, and salute to you. Appreciate you tapping in. Salute, salute. Yes, sir. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Shout out to my guy Troy Gill in the building. What's good, my guy? Salute, salute. Nick in the building. Ugliest game I've ever seen. Goddamn, you are right, my friend. You are not wrong. It was a pretty awful game, to say the least. It was not pretty, not pretty. There was so many times I wanted to go ahead and just like be one of those guys that you see like on Instagram and just chuck my little TV 32-inch out the door. I'm not gonna check my 75. Fuck that, I ain't stupid. But I'm gonna check my 32 that cost me like $80 back in like 2015 out the door. Had y'all fooling. There you go. But yeah, it was pretty rough. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Obviously, if you guys just tuning in and you guys just pulling up, Raiders lose to the Broncos 10-7 was the final score. Yeah, that's right. You're not reading it wrong. 10-7, and I think they had as 9. I think the Broncos were 9.5 underdog. No, we were 9.5 underdogs in this. The point spread was ridiculous. It was like 40 plus points. I don't even know. It was crazy. But I guess we could say we beat the spread. There you go. There's that. So, fuck you, Vegas. That's what you get for betting against us. Even though we're in the same town. Whatever. But yeah, hey, it's all good. Let's go ahead and get into the box score, y'all. And we're gonna go ahead and we can talk about everything that went wrong and some of the little things that went right in this game. And we'll go ahead and do the damn thing. But again, appreciate you guys pulling up. Here is the box score for y'all. All right. All right, cool. Y'all can see. There we go. Total yards, 188 to 220. Passing yards were 114 to 136. Rushing yards were 74 rushing yards for the Raiders, 84 for the Broncos. Yards per play, 3.2 to 3.9. First downs were pretty even in that category. We had 10 first downs apiece. Third down efficiency were 4.15. They were 5.15. So both teams, were struggling the whole game. It was not, it was pretty obvious. Fourth down efficiency, we want that horrible. I don't even know why the fuck we went for that fourth and 5 at midfield. There was still a lot of time left on the clock, and it just went really bad. And we give them great field position, and ultimately that was what gave them the ability to go ahead and go down the field. And there wasn't even much field. I think they had to go like 45 yards to go ahead and hit their score, and then go ahead and tie it up for majority of the game. Total plays 58 to 57, pretty even. This was the difference maker, I believe. 6 sacks allowed by the Raiders to 2. You had big injuries. JPJ going down. Dylan Parma, it's not a big injury, but either way, he's been starting and whatnot, and he's more familiarized and more in sync with that offensive line. But both of those guys go down. You had Alex Kappa and Will Putnam go in to go ahead and cover those guys. We're going to go ahead and get into that part in just a bit as well. 8 punts to 7, 1 punt block. Again, that AJ Cole block. Special teams fucking up and, costing another score. It was It was terrible. One interception thrown by Gino to two by Bo Nix. Time possession 29 minutes to 30 minutes by the Broncos. Let's go ahead and go into individual stats. Geno Smith, 26 out of 26, 143 yards, one interception, no touchdowns. Kenny Pickett, he was 0 for 1. Ashton Genty, 9 carries, 60 yards, 3.2 per clip, one touchdown. That was in that first quarter. After that, he just remained silent throughout the game. Trey Tucker, one carry for 7 yards. Gino ran the ball 3 times for 7 yards. Moser 1 for 4. Brock 1 for negative 4 yards. That just backfired big time. Receiving, we got Tyler Lockett leading the way. 5 receptions, 44 yards. Brock, 1 reception, 31 yards. This is probably really significant here. Brock Bowers is really, really quiet in this game, almost virtually non-existent. That's crazy. When he had like a crazy game on Sunday, and then you have shit like this, which boggles the fucking mind. I don't understand this part. Okay. Hopefully Chip Kelly can shed some light on it tomorrow or whatever fucking day they feel like doing it, because this makes no sense. And this is the shit that pisses me off. We see Brock Bowers in 1 target for 31 yards. It's like, it's just fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Trey with 2 receptions, 28 yards. Michael Mayer, three receptions with 22 yards. Raheem and Dante had 1 reception each. Raheem for 11. Dante Thornton for 4. Dante Thornton fucking up that fucking literally nicely put ball. Hit him in his hand. I don't know what else you can do at that point, but literally hand it off to the fucking dude for him to catch it. And I like Dante Thornton. That's a crazy part. I like that dude, and he this is the shit that we're getting. So Dante, yo, dog, sorry, but your ass is gonna be a decoy for the rest of the fucking season until you can fucking learn to catch a fucking ball when we throw it to you deep. Come on, dog. This is literally why they got you. Literally why they got you. Ashton Genty, 3 receptions, 3 yards. With that, blown catch that ended up for an interception that was terrible as well. And obviously, again, Jack Besh, just a guy who's just out there just standing still and just, causing penalties. That's literally what it's kind of boiled down to with Jack Besh. The second overall, the second round pick, just to let you guys know, if you guys forgot, which we haven't really had him too impactful as of yet. Defensively, Charles Snowden, 1 tackle, 1 assist, 1 sack. Devin White, 4 tackles, 3 assists. Lonnie Johnson, return to Lonnie Johnson. This was debut. Shout out to Lonnie. He had 3 tackles for this game. Max Crosby, 2 tackles, 3 assists. He had some pressures on there. So he was working, he was creating some havoc out there. It wasn't enough to go ahead and really turn the tides for the team defensively. Jamal Adams, two tackles, 1 assist. Thomas Booker, 2 tackles. Eric Stokes, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Jeremy Chin, 2 tackles, 7 assists. He was active today for sure. Anna Butler, 2 tackles. Zemo Palmau, 1 tackle, 2 assists. Tyree, 1 of 1. Excuse me, I missed one for Adam Butler. He got the big sack. My bad, missed that. You got Tonka. Tonka was out there. Thank God. At least they played another rookie aside from like Jack Besh and Dante Thornton and Porter. We had Tonka finally, showing his face and got some burn out there. He had 1 tackle. Darian Porter, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Thank God he was out there too. Lualu, 3 assists. and then you got Landon Roberts with 2 assists, and then Caillou Blue Kelly with 1 assist, but 2 interceptions. One was kind of a lollipop. The other one he did work for a little bit more on that one. So, gotta give him his flowers. Whatever. If you gotta hand out some flowers, though, you can hand it out to Blue Kelly on that one. Still hasn't played too great, but got those 2 interceptions. Makes all the difference. But that is a box score, y'all. I mean, it's not pretty. Not pretty. Not pretty. But let me go. Let me, Jesus Christ. Let me go ahead and go to the chat. Again, appreciate y'all. I salute to everybody in the building. We have about almost 40 in the building. Salute to everybody on YouTube and X. Appreciate you guys tapping in and rocking with me on this post-game reaction show. If you guys are on X, make sure you guys go ahead and jump on over to YouTube, be a part of the chat. Got the link pinned down in the chat section of X as well. Hit that follow button as well. Appreciate you guys trying to go on that platform as well. So salute to everybody out there as well. All right, let's get into it. Tony Shep not getting the first down on going for the fourth. Yep, exactly, bro. My guy 2-4. He says, I have no empathy for this organization anymore. I've seen way too much losing. We have no home field advantage, but we do have a nice stadium. It is beautiful. I've been there plenty of times. It's nice. $20 beers. There you go. It doesn't feel like a nice stadium unless you pay $20 for beers. Just want to let you know. But yeah, we do have that. Yeah, for sure. Let's see here. Tony is after they missed that field goal. After missed that field goal, Thornton dropped that long pass. Yes, bro, and that's the shit that we're talking about. Okay, I still think he could be something down the field. He needs a lot more work. That's can't be stressed enough. When you literally have a pass like that thrown to you, and especially by Geno Smith, who's not been fucking accurate at all this year, and this is like one out of like the 50 he might throw to you that's like on the money. You gotta catch that fucking ball all day. If he catches that in stride, he's gone. That's what you get. I mean, when you trust somebody for the fourth round. That was one of his things. It's like the route running in his hands. The route running, yeah, it is what it is. The kid can run fast. Cool. But if you can't fucking catch, the fuck good are you, bro? I don't know. Sorry, Dante, but you're going to have to play the decoy for a while until further notice, man. I'm sorry. You just got to do it. Got shaping up, my friend. Let's go. My guy 2-4 says, I was at the barbershop and started to pay attention until late second quarter. But what turned the game around was going for it on fourth down and getting stopped and giving them a TD before halftime. I know, dog. That was a whole fucking thing. Like, we're punting. All right, cool. Even I tell wifey, we're punt again, whatever. We'll get fucking, what a surprise, right? It was going to be that type of game. And the wind played a factor, I guess, when Thornton trying to throw deep, and it affected field goals and whatever, right? And it was affecting the punts. But I'm like, dude, you just got to get it like, I think it was like 50 yards or 48 yards, something like that. Maybe just over 50. You didn't have to go that far. You're not kicking it from like your own 10-yard line, 20. You're like at, I think we're around our own 47 or 45 or something like that. And we went for it. I get it, but it's like when that happened, and we haven't been really effective on fourth down and on third down to be able to be like confident, like, okay, cool, we need to, we have a good probability, we have a decent probability to go ahead and convert that. No, just full board that fucking whole play and just give him excellent field position. That's what happened, for sure, for sure. Let's see. Yep, JPJ going down killed us. Yep, for sure. And this is the thing, and I can go ahead and kind of talk about this now. This is what happens when you don't fucking activate your fucking rookies. This is a perfect opportunity to go ahead and play Caleb Rogers, especially when your other guard went down. You had to go in and put in Will fucking Putnam. How long are we going to go ahead and sit here and see these fucking offensive linemen that we drafted in the third round get babysat? How long? To the end of the season, the last 2 games of the season, we're going to go ahead and start these guys or give them burn? Like, come on now. This is a perfect situation where these guys could have gone in and we could have seen what they can do. Whether they would have flopped on their ass or they would have been mid or they would have done really, really good. We don't know, but they didn't get that opportunity. They didn't get that opportunity. This is my case in point. Whatever, Kappa, Crappa, whatever, like he was going to go in no matter what. Yeah, I get that part. But Caleb Rogers, perfect opportunity to go ahead and let that kid play. Now, I'm going to say this. I better see this motherfucker suit up next game versus the Cowboys. I'm going to be fucking pissed. You will... I'm gonna let really Pete have it. And I'm not about... I talk shit and whatever, and I'm not wanting to bash Pete, but this is a fucking move where if you still hold them out when you have JPJ and Parham down, fuck you, dude. They're okay. Enough. Let's go ahead and remove the fucking the tit out of the mouth, and let's fucking slap these kids in the fucking ass and send them out there. Come on. What are we doing? Is this football or this nursery school? I don't know. That's what it seems like. It does. My guy Chef says, do you let the special team coach get on the plane home? Definitely not. If somebody's getting a fucking can, Tom McMahon has to be the first one to fucking go. Enough with this bullshit. Look, you could like the snap. Looking at the snap, it wasn't bad. That's on AJ Cole. But you got Carlson missing fucking kicks. You got Carlson missing fucking kicks. Now you can go ahead and attribute some of that to the win. All right, cool. But this is not the first time this shit happens. I love fucking Daniel Carlson. That's my guy. But I'm also gonna be like, dog, what the fuck? What are we doing? What are we doing? Because you're costing us points because these 2 or 3 field goals that you miss per game add fucking up. And some of these field goals could have won us a fucking game, could have kept us, put us in the lead, kept us in the lead. We don't know. Could have been the deciding factor. Who knows? But if you're not doing your job, you're not hitting these fucking kicks. We don't know, right? Let the defense fuck up. Let the offense fuck up. You go out there and do your job and put points on the board. That's a coaching issue. That's something that you now can put on Tom McMahon. I don't know. Just saying. Rorschach says, hot hands, Fortin from Little Giant pretends to roll. Dog, I'm gonna go give him some super glue and like fucking like okay. Hopefully that helps, bro. I don't even know. Got to time it right. Troy Gill says fire Chip Kelly already. Fire Chip Kelly. Nah. I don't know, bro. Like the gameplay was we started off looking okay, and then it just fucking fell apart when we're away from the run game. You could see the offense, the offense and the offensive guys quit, bro. And I see that was the first time I see Genty quit. You can see with the droopy face. It's just like he fucked up that catch, and like that's it, bro. You just quit. And I get it. It's hard because it's a fucking shitty season, bro. And we're playing shitty most of the fucking season, if not all the season, right? Depending how you look at it. But this is your fucking team. This is what you get paid for. You got to go out there and give it 1,000%, motherfucker. Wash that shit off. Go out and keep on going, man. Let's go. That's what you do. So I don't know. Yeah, it is hard, and this just was a this was a crazy walled ass game. I don't know, y'all. It was for real. Let's see here. My guy Gorb. I'm probably fucking butchering it. He says one guy going down doesn't hurt any other team. Just the Raiders, Chargers, both tackles gone. They're still winning. Raiders need a real QB, one that moves like Moore or Sellers. Period. Yeah, but you don't have one this season, bro. That is what it is, and you can try to tank. Players don't tank, bro. Fans tank, and that's just the bottom line. Like maybe you can like try to sell a strategic substitution to the team, but honestly, a lot of these guys are on a 1 year contract. They're playing for a job next year. Let's just keep it a bean, bro. And then they're not gonna tank, bro. You know, whether they stay here or not, they probably won't, but they want to go out and play somewhere else. So they're gonna go out and give it their best. It's just the bottom line. They're gonna go out and try to win. So I don't know. Yeah, I see. Game I had to turn over the other leaf, bro. You know what I mean? Like, because I was pretty upset. I was pretty upset at the end of this game. So let's see here. Shout out to AJ. He says, what we need to talk about is AOC being on IR, even if he's practiced for the full 2 weeks. That's an absolutely insane. That is absolutely insane on P. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? He would have been fine. I don't know, bro. You know, like, okay, I'm not an AOC proponent, bro. You're not going to convince me he's going to be the future. He's a messiah or whatever the fuck. He's not. But if you're trying to give yourself the best shot, you want to let a dude like AOC try to heal up and get max time as possible, right? So they might just be going through the whole 21-day IR thing because we have 21 days to either put them on an active roster or put them on season-ending IR. That's where we're at. So I think they're just going to try to give them the full 21 now. I don't know with the whole Geno being hurt thing now. That's another one. And I'll talk about it let's talk about it now. So Geno Smith, if you guys haven't heard, Geno Smith got injured, and we saw a little bit of Kenny Pickett, and you know, I guess to Geno's credit, he was out there hobbling, and he tried to go ahead and play her, but either way, he was hurt. And what it's sounding like, the preliminary reports, what I heard is that he has like a quad contusion. It's not his knee; it's a quad contusion. So that's like in between your knee and your like pelvis, that area, that meat area. So that's the area that's hurt or whatever for him. That's where he's at right now. I don't know how that's going to go ahead and look towards the next game versus the Cowboys on Monday night. So, you know, obviously he's going to have some time off and he can go ahead and recover. Not sure if he's going to be ready or not. And that's really where we're going to see whether or not they're going to go ahead and activate AOC. I don't see why they wouldn't activate AOC, to be honest with you. You still want to go ahead and keep that redundant, you know, quarterback out there. Do they run with 3? I think they're probably going to run with 3. Just the whole show with Geno. So I wouldn't be surprised. That means they got to send somebody down to go ahead and be able to be within the whole 53-man roster thing. So the whole compliance thing with the whole 53-man roster. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But as of right now, Geno is hurt. He has a quad contusion, so meaning like a bruise type of thing. So we'll see how that kind of pans out. So that's three guys. So literally JPJ, Dylan Palm. Now Geno Smith is hurt. So yeah, I mean, we could good or bad thing depending how you look at it. So we'll see. Man, Troy Gill says Jack Besh is no good. Genty can't catch and block. Genty can normally catch. That was just what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like he took his eyes off the ball and it was just a bad play. It was a bad play. Jack Bash, honestly, bro, it's just they're just not giving him targets. They're just trying to have him out there block. I don't know why. The kid can go ahead and make separation, and that's the crazy part. He can make plays, but they're just not giving. Gino's not giving him the ball. There was just one target. I think Kenny Pickett tried to go ahead and throw him a pass, and it was incomplete. And I got to go back and watch the kind of film on that one. That was the only one. That was the only one. Other than that, they had him really block out there. Let's see here. AG says, okay, cool. We read through that. My bad. All right. AG says it's Gino. I don't want Chip fired until we see another QB running the system. Gino has been so dog shit. You can't say for sure if it's an OC or QB that's causing the problems. Yeah, bro. I kind of agree with that part. I don't know. It looks better from what it was because I mean it's been pretty rough the last month. So that is a better change of pace. But honestly, yeah, it's been rough. I don't know. We'll see what happens. See, Tony says Aiden will probably play sometime soon. Limited mobility. Also, yes, cement feet, bro, all day. That's why I'm kind of a little bit trepidatious on having him come in and play, bro. To be honest with you, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not gonna look pretty either. But yeah, and AOC is immobile. Yeah, see, he does have his he does have his reads. Um, doesn't make I'm gonna disagree with that. Doesn't make majority good decisions. He makes about half his decisions good, though the half are very questionable. And he's also been out there turning the ball over. So it's just he turns the ball over less than Gino. That's really what it is, and that's the difference. That's the difference for sure. Uh, let's see here. All right. Shout out to my guy Roche. I appreciate you pulling up. Yep. Got work tomorrow too. Just want to come in and chop it up for a little bit with you guys for sure. But I will be on Saturday, so make sure you pull up for that, my guy. Salute. Yeah. Shout out to SA Savages. He says, as a Broncos fan, that game was trash. It was, bro. Like both ways. It was bad. You guys couldn't take control. We couldn't take control of the game either, and it was just like a fucking back and forth. And yeah, you guys like packed out that fucking stadium, and I don't know. Did Bo have fucking like Thursday night jitters? I don't know. Like, what's up with that dude? I don't know what was the deal with him. But yeah. Rorschach says, "Oh, okay. One more thing. Do you know giving interceptions like handing out the Thanksgiving turkeys to the needy on Thanksgiving? Damn it, Rorschach. That is a good joke. I love it, bro. Hey, appreciate you pulling that, my guy. Salute to you. Have a good night, dog. Appreciate you, my guy. We're gonna bring that on Saturday, dog. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny for sure. Yeah. See, yeah. My guy Tony says Monday Night Football next week. Yeah, man. I think when are we? The next one is on the 17th. So we actually it's not next Monday, it's a following Monday. Following Monday. So we get like another mini bye week off. So that's the thing. I don't know. Like you might have Gino maybe be better by then. I don't know. I honestly fucking doesn't really matter at this point whether Gino fucking plays or not. it's still gonna be ass. It's still gonna be ass, bro. Yes, gameplay has gotten better. There's still areas of improvement, but now you have one of your other best linemen go down. Hopefully, he's back by that Monday night game. Could be. You don't want to rush that shit. That's a whole ankle thing. He had to go. I know Sanjay said he had to go get carted off. He didn't get carted off. He walked off, but he needed help and he limped off, and it looked pretty bad. It looked pretty bad. So we'll see what happens with JPJ. Parham, I really don't give a shit. I hope he's out for the rest of the season. He's garbage. So I would love, I want, I need Caleb Rogers to go ahead and start in that position. This is time he needs to go ahead and play the rookies. What else do you have to fucking lose? You're 2-7. We're not gonna go ahead and win the division. Right now, honestly, I'm trying to win one game in this division. If I can win one game out of this division, I will at least go ahead and check off at least one thing out of my victory board. If I have, I don't even have one, but I'm just saying, like, out of my little checklist. I'm like, all right, cool. We won one divisional game. We didn't go 0-6. We won 1-5. Cool. Did we get to 8-9? No, we didn't. Or 17? No, we didn't. But we won one divisional game. There you go. We didn't get skunked out again for another year in a row. So, well, we'll see. But for sure, I want us to win one game, divisional game. We got 3 to go. We got another Bronco game. We got a game in LA versus the Chargers, and then one more at home versus the Chiefs, and then that's it for divisional. We got 7 more games? 7 more games for the season, and that's it. So we'll see, or 8 games for the season. So that's essentially it, guys. So not really a whole lot to go ahead and work on. Yeah, not really. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, see. Yeah, for the most part, your D had him wrap. They did, and that was one of the things that we said. It's just that we need to go ahead and apply pressure to Bo, and we did, and that was a difference maker. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough where it turned the tide to go ahead and win us the game. Though we got 2 interceptions, but just the offense could never capitalize on that. That was the frustrating part, and that's where we suck. It's just offensively the same fucking shit. Yeah, man. Hey, prayers to that dude. Rest in peace. Salute to NFC West Media. Appreciate you pulling on my guy. Yeah, that's very sad. And I heard the whole background on that, and it's tragic, man. Sad. So, again, check on your peeps. Make sure everybody's good. And sometimes, man, it's not always sunshine and rainbows when you think dudes have it all, handled and put together. Sometimes it's just not that, man. So but prayers to his family. I hope the healing can eventually find their way, its way to them. So yeah. Tony Chef Miller out for 3. Yeah, he's out for the whole season, dog. I don't think he's gonna make it. He has a hairline fracture on his ankle. Yeah, it's and that was what suffered week 2. I forgot when. It was early in the season. Yeah, it's 6 to 8 weeks minimum to recover. Then you have to have like rehab, and it's just hard. I don't think he comes back. And honestly, you just paid him. You don't need to reactivate him. What for? What difference maker is he gonna be winning us? For 3-11 or 3-12. Well, what difference maker is he going to be coming in and playing 2 games? And risking re-injury. This is the time where, like I said, you have to switch over to evaluation mode, and you have to evaluate the guys that we do have in the building. This is where you bring in Tonka Hemingway, JJ Pegues. You activate these Caleb Rogers, Charles Grant. These are the guys you're going to go ahead and activate. These are the guys you went out and drafted in rounds 3 to like 6. Activate them. You even got Cam Miller. I mean, whatever. Cam Miller's Cam Miller. You can sit him. You can keep him there and keep him as a project for a while. But this is the time where you evaluate. Even the guys that you just picked up for the year, you want to see what these guys can have if they have more burn time. You want to see what they're about. This is the time. This is the time to utilize. If we're still trying to compete, well, we're gonna have games where it's just like, come close, but no cigar type shit. It's crazy. 7 points this game is ass. Yep. I'm gonna remind y'all of that of that Viking game 2-3 years ago. They won 3-0. Last minute too. Jesus Christ, that was awful. That was ass. That was ass. I think AP had just taken over. Yeah, so that was like 2 years ago. Crazy. Hey man, it is what it is, bro. I don't know what team you rep, bro, but let us know, man. Don't be shy, bro. If you can't talk shit like that, gotta put your shit out there, bro. At least, But hey, it is what it is, and we just got to go ahead and kind of look back and just see the areas of improvement. If I have to kind of go back to that Sunday game, we moved the ball better, and thank God for Brock Bowers, and this is the thing, we underutilized him again. One fucking target. I mean, I think he had about 3 targets the whole game, but we went away from him and he was quiet majority of the fucking game. And this is a shit. Fucking PS2 was out. What excuse do you have for you not going to Brock? We didn't do that. We gave Mike Mayer, a big Mike, an opportunity as well, and we showed that 12 personnel, but it's just we really didn't do shit. We gave Big Mike three receptions, right? Cool, but Brock's is your fucking go-to guy. This is where the difference maker is gonna be. You know what I mean? So that's just the frustrating part. I don't know how we go from giving this guy like big numbers one fucking game, and then going down to like one reception. Like, like I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all try to fucking explain to me, because I just don't fucking understand. It's so crazy that literally we give Brock Bowers 12 receptions. 12. I had to pull it up. 12 receptions. One this game. Fucking insane. Fucking insane. Like, what do you? I want to hear Chip Kelly's reasoning behind this. Like, and this is a shit where I'm a small time channel, and it's not even get out there too far out there. Cool. Well, this is where everybody comes in. Got to hit them likes. Got to go ahead and hit that subscribe button on the channel. Help support the channel. Help grow the channel. That way, it can get out to the YouTube algorithm, and so on and so forth, so other people can go ahead and watch it. And this is where I go out and call on the fucking media, the so-called media that's in the building, that goes in and is a part of those fucking pressers that need to ask those fucking questions. And I'm talking to guys like Hondo. I'm talking to other guys out there. Like, ask those fucking questions. Aside from my boy Q, because Q does fucking ask those questions. Aside from Q, nobody asks those fucking questions. Q will ask some of these questions, bro. And shout out to Q, man. Q Myers. He does. you know, but it can't just be him. It needs to be other dudes that go out and question shit. Like, don't be fucking rude. I could be rude. I could be a dick because this is my platform. I don't have media credentials like they do, right? It's all good. But I have the ability to speak on my platform and say whatever the fuck I want. If I want to criticize Pete Carroll, I can, or Chip Kelly, and it is what it is. And I've already made a promise to everybody who watches is that I'm gonna keep it real. Ask these motherfuckers, ask Chip Kelly, why did you only give one target to Brock Bowers, who literally lit shit up and almost won you the game on Sunday? What was the reasoning behind that? Don't tell me. Don't give me. I want to know I want to know that answer, bro. He's gonna give us some fucking, some sweet, cute little fucking answer to try to like sell us again. But just be real, bro. She's like, you know what? I'm sorry. Like we try to go run heavy. We try to go ahead and give it to other guys, and we just kind of drifted away from Brock. We shouldn't have. That was a mistake. We should have went Brock more heavy. We should have got him involved more. That's the real answer. We're gonna go back and analyze the film and see, like, was by that by this time tomorrow, Chip should already had seen the film, because that's what you do. That's what you do when you go in. You get up out, you go in the building, you get back, whatever. You go in at 10 a.m., watch film for 2 hours, and break shit down and see what happened, and every single guy, right? And you're watching Brock and see how Brock performed, and was he like, did we have another like PS2 type performance where the guy was just on him? I think it was Jade Barron was the guy covering him, and if that's the case, all right, cool, I'll give you that, bro. But I don't know, bro. To honestly attempt maybe like 3 passes to him, because there's something I recorded. I know there was a couple more attempts, but it was very, very quiet, bro. I want to know the reason behind that. And that's the shit. That's the shit that we got to fucking ask ourselves. Like, what's the reason behind that? Why are we still giving, targets to Dante Thornton where he can't catch the fucking ball? Why are we not utilizing Jack Bech more? Yes, Lockett came in, but Lockett just came in and he's leading the fucking receiving room right now. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Second game. And this guy's leading the fucking receiving room. 5 fucking receptions. What? Come on. Yeah. Shout out to my guy Chef. He says gotta definitely play the young guys. We gotta have to put that rookie. We just have to put rookie mistakes like tonight with our wide receivers. We need to see what they got. Yes, and this is the thing. It's okay. Like, I get pissed when Jack Bech fucking does stupid mistakes, but he's a fucking rookie. I get pissed when Ashton Genty does stupid mistakes, like where he doesn't catch the ball and causes an interception. I get that, but he's a rookie. It's okay. Like, they're fucking human at the end of the day. But one out of one out of the whole season is okay. But when it's repeatedly, like, we're consistently trying to go to Dante Thornton and he's not catching the ball, that's a fucking problem. That means your guy is not up to par. It means he needs to go ahead and ride the bench and give an opportunity to, like, Jack Bech, to Tyler Lockett, or other guys who are like literally trying to go ahead and buy their way into this team, right? That's all I'm trying to put out there. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to my guy No Face Raider in the building. Salute to you, my guy. Appreciate you pulling up. Salute. Hey, man, you're good, Mike. Don't even trip. Hey, look, that's the thing. If you're gonna talk shit, I just want to know what team you're all about. That's it. And that way I can get a little perspective, and that's all I'm saying, bro. It's all good. If you don't have the team, all good. Or ex choker, all good, my guy. Don't even trip. It's all good. My guy Tony, yes. Q Myers Lockdown Raiders. So shout out to my guy Q for sure. Yeah, what a shit of a game. Another easy ass win and still lost. And that's the crazy part, y'all. We lost by 3. We lost by 1 on Sunday. It's like these fucking close games that we could have fucking won. We didn't. We didn't. You know, I don't know. It's just like the little things that could have made the difference, and it just didn't. But I don't know. Shout out to my guy Leaky in the building. Salute, salute, oos. Appreciate you pulling up, my guy. Appreciate you tapping in. But yeah, man, I'm just obviously I'm upset. You know, I'm just over the whole fucking season, guys, and it's hard. It's hard to go ahead and do these shows and get up here, but nonetheless, still love the Raiders, still love my team. So you know, I've been a fan for 30 fucking years. Don't, don't ever fucking expect me to be like jump fucking shit. Fuck that. Rather go. I'd rather go fucking run down the street naked. There you go. You don't want to see me naked, probably. Very, very ugly thing. Very ugly thing. There you go. Special teams coach needs to part ways, cost us games. Yeah, man, that's what I was saying too. Is you know, look, I mean that whole thing with AJ Cole with the block punt. Um, well, you got the block punt, but then you have the fucked up snap. The fucked up snap that's on AJ, but the block that was definitely that's a special teams thing again. And then you have Carlson missing kicks. It's the same thing over and over and over. We're not seeing anything different, and it's costing us points. When you're missing 1 or 2 field goals a game, sometimes that's a fucking difference maker. You know, go back to the fucking previous game, right? You had Carlson miss a kick. That could have been the fucking difference maker. We don't know. We don't know. Could have. Could have. You know, defense could have held and we won by 3 instead of losing by 1. It is sometimes it goes that way. We just don't fucking know. So I don't know, man. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah. You good, Mike? You good? You good, bro? You good? Let's see here. Thoughts on Gino? I don't know, bro. I mean, it's the same fucking shit with Gino. Um, did he look better? He looked better, but he's still not looking great. He's running with more purpose, you know, great. But now he got fucked up. So there goes fucking that. Right? It just depends. I mean, you know, that interception with Genty, that's not on him, bro. I mean, you know, that's Genty need catching that ball. That's playing it. That's basically it. And if he doesn't catch it, I mean, this is one of those things, right? And Genty knows. Genty knows. So, now the question is, with this whole quad contusion thing, right? Is he going to be ready for that Cowboys in about a week and a half? I don't know. That's a question. We have to go ahead and kind of find out. Now you got AOC on the 21 day list. Excuse me, on whether or not he's going to be able to be reactivated or he's going to stay out on the IR. That's going to be another question there. I'm pretty sure he's going to come back. We're probably going to ride with 3 quarterbacks. So we'll see. We'll see. But it might be Kenny Pickett because he's not like the healthiest of all 3 of them. So what I think is going to happen to Carlson, he won't be extended, bro. They're not going to extend him. I'll be surprised if they extend him at the end of the year. They're probably going to let him walk and test out free agency, and he's probably going to go ahead and go somewhere else. And we're just going to go ahead and bring in somebody else to be the next guy. Unfortunately. Let's see here. Yeah, see, Carlson could have redeemed himself. Yeah, he could have. Leaky says, "I'm glad Raiders are not dumb enough to trade JPJ because without him, they look lost out there." Facts, and that's the thing that I was talking about before you pulled up. I was going to kind of on a rant. This is what we get for not fucking having Caleb Rogers active, suited up and ready to go. This is a perfect situation. We put out Caleb Rogers to go out there and fucking do what he does best, be a fucking guard. If out of the two guys that you drafted in the third round, that is the guy you go with. Because there's a difference in when they drafted him in the third round, right? Caleb was drafted really early. Charles was drafted like bottom tier, right? That's a perfect opportunity. This is like I say this, whatever, right? Cool. You didn't activate him. I want to see that dude active next fucking game versus the Cowboys. Don't fucking tell me he's not gonna be fucking active. Put that motherfucker, dress him up, have him be out there just ready to go. At least give him that. I don't want enough with the coddling, enough with the like, okay, they're not ready. That is your job, Pete, to get these guys fucking ready. We've said it enough. You know, this goes on to your O-line. This goes on to your offensive coordinator to get these guys fucking ready for game day to be out there. Get them ready. Let's go. What are we waiting for? Okay, these guys are not the next fucking. These guys are not going to be the next Jim Otto necessarily. Like, let's fucking go. Let's put them out there, bro. You know, and it's like the whole coddling thing. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't get it, guys. I really don't. 10-7, a 1944 board game score. Yeah, bro. For real. For real. I have Ardell says I have testicle contusions. I have testicle contusions from the steam kicking the ball. Oh my god. Fuck, it's just a game, baby. Oh my god. Shout out to Ardell, bro. That was a comment of the fucking night. There you go, my guys. Salute to you, bro. That was fucking that was awesome. That was awesome. But hey, man, we still.
Oh no, we suck again.
It ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop. So I don't know. It's just crazy, man. Man. Yeah. See, just win a game, baby. Yeah, effing typo. Yeah, no, I know what you said. I know what you said. Fuck. Oh man. Fabio says Chip Kelly needs to go. I don't you know, like I don't know, man. And I have my whole theories about I have my crackpot theories about fucking whole Chip Kelly, why he was brought in and looking the way we do look. And some shit is all left field. And I don't know if I don't know if I'm ready to share my fucking conspiracy theories, my crackpot theories with you guys yet. I think I need more weed and more alcohol for that to go ahead and kind of blurt that out. But yeah, it's I get it because we're paying this guy $6 million to fucking, be this elite badass fucking offense where we look like fucking yesterday's, trash. We do. So, there's a fucking disconnect. So whether the disconnect is between him and Pete, whether it's him and Gino, obviously the whole offense as a whole looks pretty fucking awful as it is. Like there's a disconnect. Nothing is ever going to change until they fix that disconnect. Whether they're going to go ahead and start kumbayaing together, I don't know. That's something they need to go ahead and kind of figure out. Until then, we're just going to be kind of running into the same problems, so to speak. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. But hopefully, look, um, my whole thing is this: is that I want to see competitive games, and this game kind of started off competitive, but then it kind of just like became like this weird thing that nobody can like do anything and can score. Everyone was kind of like trapped in this like weird limbo zone at midfield, and nobody can like progress. Nobody can get to the ends, like get into the red zone. Maybe a couple times they did, and then but nobody could score. It was weird for like a long time, and so until literally the Broncos got to like the 5 or the 6, that's really when they're able to go ahead and score. Other than that, is it was a weird fucking game, weird game. And I don't know, it was the weather because it was windy out there, and I'm glad I didn't go. Could have went, but I'm glad I didn't go because Jesus, it's just it would have been a nightmare, and it would have been cold as fuck because I probably would have been up there in the bleeds. So yeah. Mike McDaniel's next year's OC if available. If he's available, bro. I don't know. I don't know if they part ways with Chip Kelly. You're gonna loop me into this fucking whole theory. Look, I'm gonna share a little bit of something with y'all. So my thing was this, from when I thought that we saw in Chip Kelly, I thought that we were gonna go out and get a young quarterback, right? We're gonna go out and draft a young quarterback. It makes all the sense, right? And we hired Chip in February, if I'm not mistaken, and then we didn't get Gino to March or like late February, early March, something like that, right? It was before the draft. So you had this whole like few weeks time span where you're just like, okay, cool. And if y'all who are my ride or dies who rock with me, who been rocking with me for a while, y'all know that we were doing the draft shows. We're speculating on who's going to be the quarterback that we drafted, and we knew that eventually we were going to get somebody, right? We just didn't know who. So once you bring in Chip, and I'm like, okay, cool, this makes sense. We're going to go out and get a young running back. We're going to go out and get a young quarterback. This makes sense. Makes perfect sense, right? You get the best coordinator who just won the Natty, and who's going to be able to go ahead and get these kids in the right mind frame and get these guys ready for the pro level. Got out Geno Smith, drafted Cam Miller in the 6th round, late in the 6th. That's all she wrote. And I think Geno being a vet, Geno is not these kids who just came out of college. He's not, different vibe. So there was a big disconnect. Pete wanted his guy. He became available. He jumped on it. He's like, fuck it. We're just going to go ahead and draft this kid in the 6th. We're not, we can have him sit back and work with them for like the next year or two. And we'll see what happens, right? I don't know if that was a pitch or not. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know, right? But I'm thinking it was some along the lines like that, and it just did not pan out. I don't know. But appreciate you guys pulling up and rocking with me. Again, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on this channel. Salute to everybody on X. If you guys are watching, make sure you guys go ahead and give me a follow. If you guys are not following me on X already, jump on over to YouTube, be part of the chat, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications for more shows, more post game shows. We got Good Morning Raiders coming up on Saturday. I got a special guest. I got Gui pulling up. John, he's gonna be doing the damn thing with me. We Raider. So that's going to be a hot one. Got more guests lined up for the rest of the month. So make sure you guys go ahead and pull up and tap in for that for sure. Shout out to everybody out there. Let's see here. Fabio says, I also just want to win close games, fun to watch, but our team is hard to watch right now. Facts, my guy, 100%. 100%. It is very hard. I don't know how I was able to go ahead and muster up the courage to go ahead and watch that, but we did. And hey, it was prime time and wasn't the prettiest game, and it is what it is. Eventually we have we have a few more games to go, right? And then this off season. And then we get to start this thing all over again. Yay. I'm just kidding. But not really. That's the crazy part. Start all over again. So hopefully things change. That's what everybody wants. That's what I want. I've been wanting this for a very long time. So I didn't get to see a Super Bowl win. I only got to see our team get to the Super Bowl, be in the playoffs. That's a great feeling. That's a wonderful feeling. I want us to go ahead and get back to that. I want us to be a contender, and but it's gonna take some more time. That's the sad part. This is not gonna happen next year. This is not gonna happen maybe the year after that. I don't think so. The year after, maybe that'll probably be the year where we really start like being that team where you can say like, oh shit, like Raiders are on it, and you got to be careful. As of right now, we're not that team. So yeah, we need to draft a rookie quarterback next year or go after Kyler. Kyler, I don't know about Kyler Murray. He's a short guy, but we do need to draft a quarterback no matter what, bro. Um, and this is the thing: you got to draft a quarterback, in my opinion, every year or every other year, first or 3 rounds until you find your guy. Unfortunately, that's a process. That's something you're gonna have to go through until you get the one that's gonna be your guy, right? There is no other way. There's no other way. But um, and this is the thing because going after a guy like Kyler Murray, he's already been in the league, he's already banged up. Another journeyman quarterback, he's a starter for the Cardinals, but I don't know, man. Just not sold on that dude. Cardinals not doing great either, and they haven't been doing great for a while. So I'm not convinced. And this is the thing: we just got to stop with the journeyman quarterback thing. We just need to go out and get a guy who's going to be the guy. That's it, and build the old line. And this is the thing for everybody who says that, oh, we need to go draft them. Yes, we do, but we already drafted part of one. We already got some. We got another guard and another fucking tackle, but we don't know what the fuck they are yet. And that's the sad part. That's the sad part. So I don't know. Shout out to my guy Troy. Appreciate you pulling up. Salute to you, man. Hey, man. Thank you. Same to you and your family, man. It's always a pleasure to have you on. I appreciate your support, my guy. Salute to you. Salute to everybody out there. Make sure you guys go ahead and get your questions in, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up in just a bit. Again, just wanted to go ahead and come on in and chop it up. Uh, Take a little bit of a break. Didn't do any shows over the weekend. My birthday weekend last weekend. Went to the Jaguar game out in Vegas. Celebrated the Dodgers winning another World Series title back to back. Baby, love it. Fortunately, didn't get the chance to go to LA, but still lavish in the win either way, and just kind of took a little bit of chill this weekend until yesterday. Did the connection show with the guys, and then doing the post game show today, rocking in, just kind of giving my 2 cents on this game and everything kind of that transpired um, tonight. And we saw Genty having an interesting game. Could have been a better game for sure, but rushing wise, um, guy had 19 carries, 60 yards. Not too shabby. He did give up that interception, but other than that, we did try to do it through the ground, um, but we needed way more of that. And once JPJ and Parham went down, it just became very difficult to go ahead and run the ball. But either way, running off the tackles is always the key, and that's where we've been finding success. We shied away from Brock Bowers, and that was a big thing here, I think, as well. That we didn't get Brock Bowers more involved than we should have, and I want to know why. I want to know why we shied away from that. So those are good questions to ask. Still not getting Jack Bash involved. That's good. That's going to be another thing, and we're going to continue to have the same type of results. Trying to do the same thing. We just looked a little bit better because we mixed it up a little bit more. And Gino's not giving away. He's not staring down always his receivers. So there's that. Yeah, I did see his eyes a few times. So we'll see what's up. Fabio says, I think Kirk Cousins would be better than Gino. Bro, my grandma, my 89-year-old grandma. Shout out to grandma, my nana, 89 years old. She would be a better fucking quarterback for the Raiders than Gino right now, bro. For real. And that lady could barely walk. I think Sellers needs to stay. I think Sellers needs to stay one more year. What do you think? Yeah, bro. If anything, I like so this is I've started scoping out guys, little by little, but I like Ty Simpson from Oklahoma. I do like Mendoza from Indiana. Shout out to my guy Diego Pavia, local guy from here in New Mexico, Albuquerque, plays for Vanderbilt. He's been pretty good, man. A guy that might come out this year as well. So, but Sellers with South Carolina, I think he needs a little bit more time. Yeah, that game that they had the other day was with Ty was kind of a telltale sign. And yeah, my bad. With Alabama, I said Oklahoma, but he's with Alabama. My bad. They're looking like, man, same color. But yeah, well, Ty Simpson's a guy that I've been keeping my eye out on. I'm trying to catch all the Alabama games as much as I can, but I've been trying to keep tabs on Vanderbilt. I'm a little prejudicial. I'm sorry, but hopefully you never know, man. Diego Pavia, local guy from the Raider, local guy being a Raider, shit. Not mad at that. Not mad at that. But he's a shorter guy, so I just don't know, man. But I think Ty is gonna be the top guy for real. I know you have more from Oregon as well. He's another guy that you should look out for. So, honestly, I think really we're really gonna start seeing these quarterbacks kind of like we can start noticing more of a difference is when we start getting towards those toward I think about another 3 weeks once we start getting to the championship games or the playoff like those conference games are they're more impactful. They're more like critical. Then we're gonna see what these guys are made of. And obviously, once we get to the play of like the college football champion the playoffs, and then we're really gonna see who's who, right? That's really the telltale sign. But but not always does it work out that way, right? It just not because you win the natty, it means you're gonna be the guy. No, no. Sometimes it's just that's just how it is. But yeah, those once you want to see them perform at their highest level in games that matter, right? And I think with Shador, I'm sorry to bring up Shador, but with Shador, there were certain games, especially when it came down to the wire, that were very important games. He didn't perform the best. And that's also probably why he went in the fifth round or he dropped so far down. He was trying to go ahead and market himself to be that first round pick. But looking at it from like an analytical standpoint, on certain game situations, he buckled when the pressure was on. So those things kind of matter, right? We really don't know. Obviously, we don't know how somebody's going to perform until they actually perform. But if that's a tendency they tend to do in certain situations, that most likely that's always going to be the case. So, yeah. Yeah, see, Ty Simpson would work. For sure. But other than that, appreciate you guys again. Salute to everybody who pulled up today. Make sure you guys go ahead and pull up for this Saturday show of Good Morning Raiders. Again, that will be at 10 a.m. Pacific on the West Coast. Make sure you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit that notification. Good Morning Raiders. That is a guest show I will have on Kukui on. He will be my guest for this Saturday. Make sure you guys go ahead and pull up for that one. That's going to be a hot show. Again, Good Morning Raiders, 10 a.m. Pacific on the West Coast. Again, anytime the news goes on, I go on. Make sure you guys go ahead and tap in and pull up for that one as well. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you guys love as always. Salute to everybody who always supports, who always comes on. Salute to my Red or Dies, my day ones. Tony Chef, love seeing you again. Troy Rorschach, everybody, and anybody else that I miss, you guys. Hey, appreciate you guys pulling up. Salute to everybody. Hey, my guy Fabio, even the new guys in the building. Hey, appreciate you guys. Salute to you, man, with the Raiders. Gotta do it right. Gotta do it right. You already know what time it is. You already know what time it is. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you. No face Raider. Appreciate you pulling on my guy. Salute to everybody. Ardell, as always, man. Leaky, my guy. Salute to you. Appreciate you. Salute to everybody who pulled up in the building. And I will see you guys next time. Always remember, just Raiders, baby. Till next time, y'all. Peace.
Inside Allegiant Stadium for the first time this year.